3, 2, 1. Starting transmission.
Okay, we are now recording.
Oh no, we're recording.
Yep. Better watch what you say. I'll have audio record of it.
Oh
Unless
no.
I fuck this up again. I didn't have my microphone set up right somehow.
That's what happened last time?
Yeah, so I sounded like a garbled alien.
Oh no.
But everything I did to fix it just made me sound even more like a garbled alien.
Oh, that sucks. That's so cool.
Oh well.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the super happy fun Jabbertron Tea Party with Kiki and Cupcake. Tea time is a chance to slow down, pull back, and appreciate our surroundings. Enjoy.
Yeah. Cupcake's been working too much. He hasn't really watched anything.
Yeah. I broke off part of the tooth on my left side in the back.
Oh.
And that tooth calmed down, but this morning I broke off the right side. So that tooth is being a little bit of an asshole now.
Oh.
It's okay, I'm a little stoned.
We're positive that we need good dental care in this country.
Yes. Mucho.
Yeesh.
I think I haven't looked into it too much beyond, oh, I can't help with that? Okay. Stop reading. Root canals and what is considered emergency under the blanket of what little dental I get.
Mm-hmm.
Which is things that are killing me.
Yeah.
Which is not anything current. Things that are, merely causing me pain.
See, I don't understand. What do I know? I am but a simple cupcake.
I don't know. I always imagine you as a, slightly dressed up cupcake. Not too fancy, but not like you get out of your mom's kitchen.
Yeah.
Slightly dolled.
Nothing from like a hot cuisine place.
Yeah.
But...
Well, I suppose it could be a mom who's better versed in confectionery work. Knows how to do a bit of piping.
Ooh, fancy.
Mm-hmm. Does well at the bake sale.
Yeah. Making good money at the church bake sale.
Which my mom always just bought stuff for.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Not the church bake sale, because we didn't go to church, but if there was a school bake sale, and for some reason we were being a part of it, must have been something my brother was doing, because I was never part of any secondary stuff other than music for a little while, and that never did bake sales.
Yeah.
Although we would bake for my classroom parties.
Weird.
Huh. Anywho.
So this weekend was Anime Expo, which is the biggest anime trade event, I guess. It's not technically it's a convention, but not in it's like a convention in the sense that E3 is a convention. It's a trade show more than it's a convention. And all the big licensors announced a whole bunch of stuff. They showed a promo trailer for FLCL, which is that looks like it's gonna be nuts. It hasn't popped up on the internet yet, but supposedly Clamp showed the OVA for the clear card arc of Cardcaptor Sakura at Expo today. I imagine that won't show up on the internet for a couple months because they'll have to, it'll have to make its way through the pirate circles before it gets an official appearance.
All I saw about Clear Card was the English digital release of the manga.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not something we really consume, but yay!
That's cool. I mean, it's good that it's... I'm excited to see... I'm really excited for 2018 when they do the actual anime that's going to be the clear card arc of that. I don't know what else. The whole bunch of announcements for releases. I showed you the freaky the freaky Go Mako Speed Racer special edition that's coming in the fall.
Yeah.
That's his head with sound chip. I'll probably order one because I'm a consumer whore and I've always wanted a complete copy of Mako Go. But
go Speed, go.
Yeah. Anyway,
sorry, that thing would just be frightening in the dark.
Do tell me about it. I'm gonna have to put it on top of my shelf. But it's way too big to go anywhere else.
It's always going to be looking at you.
No
matter where you move.
To the wall, for God's sake. No, honestly, I'll probably take the disc out of it and then put it like in my closet where I don't have to look at it.
It's gonna ruin like half the reason to own something.
I know. I don't remember what else came up today. Like I've been following the news feed, but like I was gonna make a list of everything I noticed, but I just kind of like. There's a whole bunch of stuff that Funimation announced that like I don't know anything about. They still haven't announced a release or anything for Konosuba or Ray Zero, which is I think shocking. But I don't know. That'll probably be one of those deals where they'll sit on it for 2 or 3 years, let the hype die down, then release it. Because they're probably worried about reverse importation with Japan. So we get fun shit like, you can't turn the subtitles off. Not that it's a big deal, but it's like, really? That sucks. I don't remember what else I saw. Supposedly, Silent Voice and a Nahona film are getting U.S. release in October. So that's kind of cool. I haven't heard anything about Nanoha since I was 22 when I bought the first 2 seasons, and then they didn't do anything else with it.
Yeah.
And I fucking loved Silent Voice. I watched that pirated with some friends, and that movie's amazing.
Oh, that was so sweet. I thought I would hate that actually.
Yeah, it's like ridiculously true to form. Like, it's not. It's like in no way like cloying at anything. It's like the dude legitimately like is trying to make up for the kind of shitty kid he was, and like does all this stuff and still gets the shit kicked out of him, and then he by just
people who were kind of behind him doing shitty stuff.
Mm-hmm. He finds out that some of his classmates are kind of assholes who've been like vindictively, kind of screwing with him.
Yeah. I would recommend many people watch it. But initially when I originally heard about it, the way it was described did not seem enjoyable. It sounded very trite.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't.
I was just impressed to no end with it. Like, I thought it was going to be kind of dumb, but it's really heartfelt. Like, the dude's like, you feel so much for the dude because he's like legitimately become like a really great person, but everybody treats him like he's a monster. Like, they just beat on him nonstop. And like he makes an effort to make a connection with the other main character, and obviously she's I think the way I was understood is she's going deaf. Like, it's a congenital thing where she's becoming progressively more like completely deaf little by little.
She seems pretty deaf. Deaf?
Yeah.
Ooh, mouth. She seems pretty deaf when they're younger, but yeah, she's not completely yet.
Yeah. There's something in the movie where they're talking about her condition, and it's like it's not pretty, whatever congenital disorder she has. Like, the doctors don't look real like thrilled with trying to figure out how to treat it.
And it's very apparent it's not going to be something that can just be held back or anything like that. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Your Name is coming.
Yes.
Apparently?
I know nothing about it, but I know everybody's really excited about it.
Well, yeah, it was like a really fucking high-grossing film.
Mm-hmm.
I think I only vaguely know the plot. Like, they keep accidentally switching bodies.
Is that what's going on? Oh,
yeah,
God.
but I don't really understand how, nor why, nor what shenanigans they do about it.
Yeah, that's fun, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Fun being, yeah, that would be a horrific, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And oh look, there's your Speed Racer head.
Oh, God. I should pop up on Facebook because that's where all the feed is coming from.
Just So this includes the Blu-ray DVD combo, limited quantity. The head comes with a sound chip. It includes Speed Racer, the complete series, and Mach Go Go Go. Comes out this fall. Ooh, Tales of Ray is finally going to be coming out in English.
Woo.
It's a smartphone game. I'm a bitch for the Tales of franchise. That's my consumer horror.
I have to find the damn. Ah, here we go. Oh no, that's their photo feed. Come on. Here we go. This is what they announced. D. Greyman Funimation is going to continue dubbing D. Greyman. They got Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. Limited edition is going to come with a Gundam model, which is cool, but yeah.
Is that a bad Gundam series, or well, that's not even that cool of a Gundam-looking model?
No, I know.
Lame.
Something called Testament of Sister New Devil. The Testament of Sister New Devil. That's in the future at some point. Obviously, it looks like it's a rom-com harem because it's a generic brown-eyed or brown-haired dude in a school uniform and a hot redhead, a skimpy school uniform. Something called Orange is coming this fall. I've never heard of the anime, but it looks like a rom-com because it's 3 dudes and 3 girls.
Oh yeah, that horse girl anime is being streamed.
Yes, the daily life of centaurs or whatever.
They're not centaurs. They have just 2 legs. They have horse ears and tails.
What?
That's it.
No, I'm pretty sure that girl's got the full horse body below.
Here. You might be thinking of a different anime, because I know there is one where there's a horse girl.
Yeah, there's like a goat girl and a horse girl and a...
Oops, I am clicking on the wrong thing to send you things.
Oh, there it is. Show messages. Maybe? There we go.
I should say
that's new. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen this one.
Yeah.
It's
cute as fuck.
She's like literally a horse girl, like
yeah,
a Nico Mimi type thing. Okay then. Some running capabilities aim to be top idol and compete in the National Sport Show Twinkle Series. Teachers and trainers at Neon Uma Musume Training Center Gakuen, Japan Horse Girls Training Center Academy. Oh, this is gonna have some weird fucking porn, I guarantee it.
I'm pretty sure it already does.
Oh my god.
With some horse penis. Horse futa.
Oh god, don't even remind me of that. Oh.
Actually,
every time somebody decides that things would be cute to drop a damn My Little Pony porno pic in my fucking DMs, I'm just like, oh. That's what I want to see. Fucking 3-foot tall ponies with 4-foot long Fuda dicks. Ooh, Rosario Vampire is getting a complete series box set. That's like late December. Right Stuff finally announced the Blu-rays of Utena, which I have already pre-ordered because I am a consumer whore. I also I'm ready to replace my old Central Park Media DVDs. They're really janky. So I'm hoping the remaster will be a lot nicer edition. I like the fact there's a movie coming out from Funimation called Genocidal Organ, and it just says the world is fluent in massacre as the tagline. So I can just hear it in my mind. Genocidal Organ, the world fluent in massacre. The hell? Your Name coming sometime this year. Fairy Tail Dragon Cry theatrical release this summer. They got the license to the Eureka 7 movies. That'll be interesting. The first two movies are supposedly a retelling of the original story, and then the third movie is like something all new, or at least that's what I was told. I mean, that's still in production. So Space Day is getting a complete series box set. Dragon Ball Super. The Speed Racer head. Sailor Moon Crystal Season 4 is going to be 2 movies.
Yeah, which I don't think is a bad idea.
I guess it's what I'm hearing is like 11 very long chapters. But they think given the time span, it should still be able to be doable.
Yeah, because with anything, there's kind of some stuff where you could just pass and you're not going to lose a lot, but there's a lot of later stuff that you really need because compared especially to the classic anime, once you get to the later half, there's grave differences to characterizations of the villains and what happens to them. That and the Fisheye, Hawkeye, and Tiger Eye are not really done much with in the original manga, so there's less episodes to deal with that anyway. So a lot less unnecessary fluff.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see where they go with it, because like the fact that they're doing movies worries me that they're once again like they're not going to make it to stars, because like they're like pushing to try to get the general
there is
consensus.
That worry.
I say the general consensus I've seen to have gotten from you and others who have watched the later seasons that didn't appear on TV is that like they kind of started going off the rails at the end.
Stars had a lot of questionable shit. And the original creator did not like some of the choices done. Yeah. Which I'm not too worried about choice-wise what they do, because she seems to be pretty involved in the project. I'm not sure how greatly anymore, but I'm just worried about them not getting there.
I'm just worried because like they managed to squeak out what would be Super, and now they're like, well, Super. I guess what I think would be Super S is going to be 2 movies. So it's like, are they even going to get to stars, or is it like just going to fucking peter out right at the end of Supers?
Like, I mean, of course, this could be completely coming from a non-budget issue, just a way they want to attempt to portray that arc.
Yeah.
We could dream that's what's going on.
That may actually be the deal, because it's pretty popular. Like, they went from being like almost no budget in the first season to being like some budget in the second season, being a lot like actual good budget through the last season, supposedly. So, and the fact that they're talking actual theatrical movie means probably really good budget for 4. So, I mean, it's possible that it's just like they looked at it and they went, well, it's 11 chapters, so we'll just split it into 2 movies instead of trying to do a short season.
And if they stay pretty close with the manga, we won't have creepy Pegasus.
God willing.
Unless I don't remember the manga that well, and he was creepy altogether in the first place. But I really don't remember it being that way in the manga.
Yeah, I think that was more just like the way he got animated, or whatever you want to call it, the way they wrote his stuff in the anime.
Because he's not even a secret to everyone in the manga.
Yeah.
Everyone knows about his existence, which makes him less creepy on the one hand, and the whole being shy about her nudity on the other. When you're a horse, technically, and she's just a child.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a lot of blatant nudity in the manga, so it's never portrayed that much as a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, blatant in that no one has nipples. Anime nudity.
Mm-hmm.
Non-erotic version.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting to see where everybody's going with stuff this year. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming out that I was just kind of like I've never even heard of. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm trying to think of that some releases I saw coming out this summer, but like I haven't really been keeping. I guess Right Stuff's having their 30th anniversary sale, so that's like what they normally have at Christmas, but they're having it in the summer this year. So that's all month this month. So for all the collectors out there, that's like a holy moly. But I was kind of looking at, was it Monster Masume or whatever? That looked kind of interesting. Crazy monster girls. And Gate looks interesting. They're coming out this month, I think.
Did I watch some of Monster?
Probably.
Maybe. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's the one I didn't like.
I'm not shocked. I looked at it, I'm like, that's one Kiki will not want anything to do with.
You're free to like it.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be garbage, but I don't know. Sometimes I enjoy like the garbage rom-coms just so I can rage. I mean, I actually loved Heaven's Lost Property, and I thought that was just going to be. It looked like it was going to be hot garbage, but it was really. It's kind of like oddly endearing. Or my personal sleeper favorite is Love Live. It's like it's a show about girls wanting to be high school idols. Holy shit, this show is really good.
Which means you'll have even more of it with Love Live Sunshine.
Yeah, that's actually dubbed. They're just waiting for a release.
Woo!
So that'll be fun to watch.
Holy crap, there's so much tit in this.
In Monster Masume or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's 2 non-aggressively titted monster girls, but...
A lot of big titty girls running around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this one has the centaur girl.
Yeah, centaurs are big money right now.
There they are.
See if I can find the one that I was thinking of. It's like... There it is. Summer lineup. A Centaur's Life.
Oh yeah. I read a little bit of this. It's actually quite cute.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be slice of life with monster girls.
Mm-hmm. It's got a wide variety of them.
So my question has always been with centaurs is like, do they have 2 sets of internal organs?
There's a lot of questions for centaurs. Like, why do they have boobs?
Why do they have evolutionarily, like, why a set of human arms and then a full set of horse legs?
Mm-hmm.
You would think they'd be more like you'd think satyrs are much more like evolutionary logical than a centaur.
Mm-hmm. But clearly we're just splitting hairs.
Oh yeah, no, it's like we were watching. I was a couple other people. I was watching the movie All-Star Superman. I think that's what it was called. And there's a part where he takes Lois Lane to the Fortress of Solitude, and he's revealing a secret. She's taking a shower, like in his like sleeping quarters or whatever, and she like comes out of the shower and like he's got a dress ready for her, which is only kind of creepy. But like what got me raging is like she comes into like his like I don't know, call it like the living room space in the living quarters, and like she's like, Clark, where are you? And he comes like he like zooms in and he's like, these flowers are from Alpha Centauri 4. I picked them for you just now. And it's like, Alpha Centauri 4 is like literally 51 light years away. Even if you could go at like 10 times the speed of light, it would still take you at least a few hours, not to mention the fact that given the laws of physics, you would deal with time dilation, so by the time you got back, she'd be dead and buried in the ground.
Thinking strictly within the confines of his comic powers, that wouldn't be feasible either way for him to do that. Because I'm no smart type person, really. But I don't know how many yellow stars are in the pathway to that. And he can't go that fast, just faster than a speeding bullet. He's not the Flash. He does not transcend time and space.
Yeah. Anytime the Flash goes the speed of light, he starts to merge with the Speed Force, or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Gets his powers from. Like, no hero can go faster. Like, even in comic book universe, like, no hero goes fast at the speed of light because weird shit happens when you try to go that fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Flash is fast. Like, he can go really, really fast, but, like, even when he tries to go, like, speed of light or whatever, it's like he starts to merge with, like, speed itself. Like, the concept of it.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the way they argue this is, like, he got too close to the sun, and so he got, like, supercharged. But still, it's like, the laws of physics state that as you approach the speed of light, time starts to dilate due to the fact that gravity is warped by you going that fast.
That's bad writing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be as like a take on like Golden Age Superman, where like stuff doesn't technically have to make sense, like lizard men from the Earth's core and shit. But like I just went like, that is so dumb. Like, he could have had those flowers be from like the Amazonian rainforest. It would have been like, okay, cool, because they were looking forward. But like, he's like, they're from the next nearest star, which, to be fair, Sirius is the next nearest star to us in the local neighborhood, and it is a yellow M-line star.
Okay.
It's not a red giant or anything, so it would theoretically he'd still be able to get power from it. But it's 51 light years away. It takes, going at the speed of light, it takes 51 years to get there. Like, on a galactic scale, like not even universal, on a galactic scale, he would have to be going hundreds of times the speed of light to even get there in a couple days' time. Because even if he was going 5 times the speed of light, it would still take him over 5 years just to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to be going like 1,000 times the speed of light in order to make that distance. Even then, it'd be hours of time. Excuse me. Oof. I had fish sticks for dinner. Gassy.
I haven't had dinner.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I don't feel like chewing right now.
I bet you don't.
No, I've got toothache crap on it.
Oh, that's good.
No,
Like you're
don't
thinking?
think I've seen that.
It's because it amuses me. This is how busy I've been.
He is showing me a box from the Sentai Filmworks.
This was the big Schools Out order. I still haven't opened it. Just because I just wanted to share that with you. You know, Cupcake's working a lot.
Yes, he's working himself to death.
I'm trying not to die, but it might happen.
Please try not to die.
I don't want to die either. I am excited. I'm watching Assassination Classroom right now. I got a couple episodes in. I was happy this finally came. But Because I'm a consumer whore.
Why did you turn it upside down?
Oh, sorry, it has to go this way, don't I? I'm not used to my camera being backwards.
Can Fleet Girls clash? I don't think I know this.
Can't I collection?
Other than there's, a shit ton of schoolgirls on the cover.
So, basically, this is based off of a Japanese card game?
Where they represent ships?
Yes.
Okay. I know what it is.
So I'm super excited to watch this, because I'm sure this is going to be terrible, but, like, I'm super interested to see where this goes, because, like, I think the main characters aren't even, like, the main ships, they're just, like, destroyers. Because the main ships are, like, battleships and carriers and stuff.
Which are represented by older students.
Yeah, they're the senior girls up here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's Yamato. I can't remember the other couple, but there's one's a battleship and the other one's a carrier. The carriers are all archers. They have, like, the bows are actually like the flight decks, and the arrows turn into, like, Mitsubishi Zero fighters. I'm very amused by it. I haven't watched anything because I spent the weekend just laying around trying to recover, since I saw my schedule for next week and I'm going to get slammed again.
The only thing I've been watching anime-wise lately is Blue Exorcist.
Blue Exorcist.
Yeah. Which I think most people know by now is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Good story, well animated, blah, blah.
Yeah, they just announced more stuff for it, I think, at Anime Expo. I don't remember what, but there was something.
I think it was a movie?
Probably.
It was Blue Exorcist something.
Something Dark Side of the Force. Are you like humming Seven Nation Army?
No.
Oh, okay, just checking. It sounds like the opening line to Seven Nation Army.
Huh.
What?
No, just... Huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I watched Love Live Season 2, and that was really good. They go on more wacky adventures. There's many heartfelt connections. They deal with issues. They succeed. And then there's, like, some cliffhanger for the movie, which I also own but haven't watched yet.
Well, that would make sense. You had to watch all that stuff beforehand.
There's all that work I had to do and then sleep because, God knows, I'm exhausted. At least my back doesn't hurt anymore, so I think I'm making some progress in recovering my body's functionality.
You must sleep to live.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep to live.
Surprisingly, tomorrow's not bad. I'm only working like a 10 to 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but like this week it's like a 10 to 6, and then like I open the rest of the week. So that's not that bad. But like Independence Day or 4th of July, like I'm there like 6:30 in the morning until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which I was really weirded out by. I was like, that's a really kind of a short day. So I don't know.
Are you only open limited?
Yeah, we're open till 8 o'clock that night. I assume it's because I'm getting like double time or whatever that day. They don't want to work me the full 8 hours and pay all that extra overtime if they can send me home early. But I don't know. And I saw the week after that's going to be all closing shifts, so that'll be another fun week of pain and suffering. I really don't like closing shifts anymore. Noon to 10 is just too much. Surprisingly, it's worse at the beginning than it is at the end. I'm finding that like the last 3-4 hours are the easiest. It's like the getting through the first 6. I think as it gets quiet, like we don't have a lot of business at night.
Oh, so it's more laid back, less running around.
Less dealing with people.
I haven't worked like that before. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I wasn't. I was just kind of pondering. Oh, pondering is a good word. Like that's part of the reason why when my current one of my current bosses stepped down. I didn't take her position because I was like, I really don't want to do this every week. This is not something I enjoy, and I'd rather have my sanity than the money.
Hubby's position makes him open, not close.
Well, this is, yeah, I mean, like, this would be like your husband, and I'm sure his cohorts or superiors, like, my boss, decides how he wants to be scheduled, so I get the opposing shift for whatever he's not wanting to work. So this week, I guess he wanted to close, so I got all opening shifts except for tomorrow, and then the next week after that, I'm closing like every night. Like, I open Sunday, but like Monday I close. I think I'm off Tuesday. I close Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which I'm okay with, but it's also just like it's a lot to deal with. Like, I don't know how they do it.
Don't either.
I know. Other than that, Steam sale's going on. I didn't buy anything this year. I don't think I will.
Bought the DLC for the first Discord. No, that's not the word I'm looking for.
Not Discord. What?
No,
okay.
Is that the word I'm looking for? Hang on.
Well, Discord's a text chatting program. That's what we talk to.
Dishonored is the word I'm looking for.
Oh, Dishonored. Okay, yeah, sure. I don't know. I looked at stuff. I just didn't see anything worth buying this time.
There are a couple of things I would have liked to have bought, but it's not the end of the world. It's not like they're suddenly going to vanish.
No, exactly.
And we suddenly have to pay more rent, so...
I know.
I got my treat out of that sale already.
Is that you said that had to do with somebody with, like, water usage, I think?
So even though California is technically not in a drought, many areas are still having drought laws in effect.
Okay.
Which means that we're one of those areas, and everybody in the complex had been warned that abusing the water, i.e. washing your car or using a laundry machine you're not supposed to have in the first place, or filling up a kid pool or anything like that, will result in higher rent. And oh look, rent's higher. Because people were putting out kiddie pools in their parking space.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you have to say, one person ruins it for everybody.
People are being surprisingly well behaved lately, except for the person who broke the laundry room window.
What was that about? Was that just like anger, you think?
I think that was someone just being angry.
Yeah, I
mean, if vandalism continues to happen, rent will rise as well. So I don't know what their thought.
I feel for you. That's cruel for you to be slapped with that when you're the one trying to frickin' keep the place together.
Clean. Yeah.
That sucks.
Well, if stuff like that continues to happen, hopefully that means some people just don't get to live here anymore. Hopefully that's not us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully that's the people who are causing the trouble and not you, because you're.
Yeah.
I always feel like it sucks when everybody gets punished for what some people are doing. That I mean, it happens inevitably anyway, but it's like, I don't know. I just kind of like, it's really weird to think, like, it's already, like, the week of 4th of July. Like, where the hell did the first half of the summer go? Like, I'm not complaining. It is what it is. But it's like, wow, summer's going fast.
Yeah, it's already July.
I know. I only have 15 days until monitor ships the 17th. Sorry, I'm really excited. even if it's just a new computer monitor, it's like, oh boy.
It's gonna be shiny and curved.
Actually, this one is flat.
Oh, you got the flat one?
I didn't get a curved one, no. I didn't want the curved version. I think it's kind of a joke, honestly. I'm sure they're good. I saw no reason to spend the extra like $400 for the curved version. I haven't understood the curved monitors like at all, period. And I don't think they're going to be around very long because the curved TVs are already going out of style.
Yeah, those really only work well if you're at a certain distance. That's the only way to get a benefit from it.
Yeah, so if you're like far enough away.
And a lot of average person does not need that or feasibly have the room for that. So, and flat TVs anywhere just more cost effective. So that's what's being bought.
Ooh.
Suck at curved things.
Well, it's like in a way, I kind of wonder if going with one of like the first generation of 4K monitors is going to be a good idea, but like I kind of want to be future proofed, so I'm spending the money now. And it's really not that bad. It's only a $600 monitor. Like in the scheme of things, for the amount of time I use my computer, it's a good investment.
Not even both of my monitors are widescreen.
I'll just imagine, like, I'm looking at you through an old 26-inch. It was like one of the first 1080s they made, and like this is gonna move this way, and then I'm gonna keep the 25-inch here for text and stuff, and then the 32 is gonna go right in front of me where I'm looking right now.
You're gonna see my horrid face in an even higher definition.
I'm gonna have to blow up my my internet browser even more because fuck, I can't read it at 100% already, and like I'm at like I think I'm at 150 right now, so I'm gonna probably go to 200-300 just to be able to read shit.
Wonder Woman is breaking records compared to Batman and Superman.
Oh yeah?
For highest grossing in the DCU universe. So good for that.
I'm probably still gonna wait for it to come out on like streaming. So cheap.
I think Ringo might be kicking down my door.
That's not impossible.
And my phone's ringing.
Oh boy.
What the hell? Hello? That was for my mom.
Woo-woo!
And that's Ringo.
Poor Ringo, he is so sad.
Sorry, was the door closed and I couldn't give you affection? Oh, baby.
Poor Ringo, he suffers greatly.
Well, I see a lot about animes that I've never heard of or never watched.
That's kind of where I've been at. It's like, we're releasing this, this, and this. Well, I've never even heard of those.
Lupin the Third Part 4. Yay.
Yeah, I saw I forgot Funimation supposedly got that, so that'll be fun. I love Lupin so much. Like, I need to get the Sentai Filmworks releases of the first two series.
What?
He's very needy. You can see his shadow.
Now there's something at the door, I guess. Or he thinks there is. What's the matter? That might be it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else right now.
Alright then.
Indeed.
Thank you once again for listening to the super happy fun Jabbertron Tea Party podcast with Kiki and Cupcake. Farewell and be safe, my fellow internet beings.
Good night, Bones.
Good night, Kiki.
Transmission terminated.